Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my lowest calorie kitchen. My name is Alex. I create anabolic recipes, low in calories and high in protein. I also create recipe reviews and also provide fitness related content so you can stay on track with your weight loss goals. I'm so excited to show you today's video, today's recipe, because I've been working my ass off for this one. It has been over 1 month in the making and I'm not alone on this one. We are two recipe creators. I am joined by John from John Charp Fitness. If you don't know John, head over to his channel, links in the description below. He's also into fitness, he's also into anabolic recipes. Check out the other half of the recipe on his channel because there will be 2 videos for this recipe. So be sure to check out his channel, check out his videos. He's got 3 amazing children accompanying him on his videos and it's just entertaining to watch. So today's recipe is not your standard anabolic recipe. We have been trying to make an anabolic version of the chocolate chip cookies, like I said, for over a month. It took over 40 attempts, over 40 batches between both of us, and there is no way you can make a full-on anabolic version of the chocolate chip cookies. The best option we came up with is having a lower calorie, healthier version. All of the anabolic versions came out just as bread. They were too bready. They were nowhere near the consistency of original chocolate chip cookies. So, without further ado, let's get into making some healthier, lower calorie chocolate chip cookies. Roll the intro. So I laid out all the ingredients we're gonna need right here. But as I mentioned before, there are 2 creators for this recipe. I am not alone on this one. So I agreed with John. We will both be splitting the ingredients. I will show you the dry ingredients and he will show you the wet ingredients. So I will only be talking about the dry ingredients on this one. So what we're gonna need as the dry ingredients. We're gonna need a vanilla whey protein powder, some cinnamon, some ground up oats, just simple oats, nothing fancy, a bit of salt, chocolate chips, arrowroot powder. And I know what you're thinking, what the heck is arrowroot? Arrowroot is a thickening agent. It's used when we want things to be thicker.
That's what she said.
And last but not least, this is a strange one, and I'm sure most of you have never heard of this. This is called ammonium carbonate, or in more popular terms, baker's ammonium. And what the heck is this? This is just a leavening agent, just like baking powder and baking soda. But a fun fact, this was the first ever leavening agent invented. Baker's ammonium was the first, then came baking soda, and then baking powder was invented. So this is the oldest one in the books. And I know, right? It's old, it shouldn't work that well. Well, my friend, ever heard the saying, they don't make them like they used to? This is exactly the case. This will provide a totally different consistency for the cookies than baking soda or baking powder. Like I said before, this has been 1 month in the making. I have tested both baking soda, baking powder, the both combined, and baker's ammonium. This one will provide the crumbliness the cookies need. So cookies, in order to have the cookie consistency, they need to crumble, man. The cookie needs to crumble.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
You can find this at Walmart. I can find it at any shop. I can go like a 2-minute walk and get this off the shelf right here. But in US, it's not so widely used. So you can either find it at Walmart or order it in on Amazon. It shouldn't be too difficult to get. Okay, enough about the ammonium. Let's begin mixing the ingredients. I will start with the wet ingredients, which will be presented by John in his video, so make sure you go watch his video for the wet ingredients. I'm just talking about the dry ingredients on this one. So I will be fast forwarding the wet ingredients, we'll begin with those, and then I will be adding the dry ingredients. Okay, so now that all our wet ingredients are incorporated, it's time to move on to the dry ingredients. We'll begin with the protein powder. We're gonna need 20 grams of vanilla protein powder. Next, we're gonna need 60 grams of ground up oats, just regular oats that have been grounded in a food processor. And I know there is oat flour out there, but grinding the oats worked better because of their grittiness. The oat flour was too fine, too powdery, and it didn't provide all the crumbliness we need for the cookies. Next, we're gonna need 0.5 grams of cinnamon powder. That should do it. My scale doesn't pick up a half a gram. I'm just eyeballing it, but you can add 1 gram, 1.5 grams. If you want more cinnamon, there are no rules. Next, we're gonna be adding 1 gram of salt. That's about a gram. The scale doesn't pick it up, but just eyeballing it, that should be 1 gram. And again, it will not make or break the recipe. If you add 0.5 or 1 gram, it will not change things too drastically. Next, we're gonna be adding 2 grams of arrowroot powder. Now this you should be really careful with. You need to make sure this is just 2 grams, because otherwise it will make the cookies too dry. So that's too much. I'm gonna be taking out a bit of it. That should do it. Like I said, we don't want them to be too dry. So we need to be very careful with the arrowroot. It's not like the salt and the cinnamon, this will actually make or break the recipe. Next, we're gonna be adding 28 grams of chocolate chips. These have already been pre-measured. You can use sugar-free chocolate chips, full sugar chocolate chips, this will depend on your preference. I use the lowest calorie chocolate chips I could find, these are sugar-free, so 28 grams chocolate chips. In they go. And one flew on the floor, but no problem. And now for the interesting part. We'll be needing 1/8 of a teaspoon of the baker's ammonium. What I have here is half a teaspoon. Now, in order to make 1/8, I will divide this in half and then divide everything in half again. And I will show you exactly how this is done. It may look strange, it may look like something else, but trust me, it's just ammonium. So that's half a teaspoon. I told you this looks strange. That is 1/4 of a teaspoon. And that is 1/8. That's what we're gonna need. Just one of these parts. So scoop out. Let's get this off before the police start banging at the door. And be careful with the ammonium. This again, it will make or break the recipe. 1/8 of a teaspoon is very, very important. If you add too much of it, it will taste rather disgusting, because this thing is really powerful. All that's left to do is mix up the ingredients. Now all we need to do is refrigerate this for half an hour at least, and then bake it in the oven for 10 minutes on 350 degrees. So make sure you preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius, and we'll be baking these once they cool down for at least half an hour. So in the fridge they go, and we'll be back in half an hour. Okay, it's been half an hour, our cookie dough has hardened up. It's time to move these to an oven tray and bake the cookies. I've lined up this oven tray with a baking sheet. We're gonna give it the old cooking spray treatment. And you can just scoop out the cookies. I don't have a cookie scoop or an ice cream scoop, so I'm just gonna be using the standard old spoon. It should get the job done. So I ended up with 7 medium-sized cookies this time. Other times I made them smaller and ended up with 10, but it doesn't matter, it's just based on preference. You can make 5, you can make 10, you can make 15 if you want mini cookies, it doesn't matter. In the oven they go for 10 minutes on 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, the 10 minutes are up, and here is the final result. This is what the cookies look like, fresh out of the oven. We'll be using the spatula, move them on this improvised cooling rack. So be careful when taking these out, because this is really hot. And the cookies are really soft at this point. So you gotta be really gentle with this one. You can eat this right after they cool down, but I highly recommend you wait for about 2 hours before eating them.
Put that cookie down!
So here we are, guys, the final part of the video. My favorite part is the taste test. We finally get to test these amazing cookies. Look at that. This is how they look like. They came out awesome. And as you can see, I'm joined by my comrade in arms here. John, care to make a quick introduction?
Alex, this has been an absolute pleasure. We've worked together across the world to make oatmeal chocolate chip cookies healthier. And it was a lot of fun. I think we both learned a lot, and we had a great time. And the best part is we have a great product to give to everyone. So happy to be here, buddy. And it's been an absolute pleasure.
Awesome. Okay, guys. So let's see. What are we looking at macro-wise? So for this entire batch of cookies, we're looking at 677 calories, 32 grams of protein, 46 grams of carbs, and that's net carbs, and 38 grams of fat. Now, John, I know you had the time to dig a little deeper into this, and you weighed everything out. So
yeah, so basically what I did is our cookies that we made, about 75 calories per cookie. And what I did was I weighed out each individual cookie, and I basically took the average. So our cookies average out to about 26 grams total. And these babies right here, let me show you, are the not so healthy, not so low calorie oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Delicious. Actually featured on my daughter's channel. Link in my description. I'll throw that right up there. Our cookies are less than half the calories of these, and they basically weigh the same. So it's a great comparison weight-wise, and it's, you know, with our calories being less than half, it's a win-win.
Okay, so we're not just going to be taste testing the cookies, but we'll also be comparing them to other recipes. What I have here is Remington James's.
Are those? I can actually see my reflection in those. Look how shiny those babies are.
These are really shiny. These are the these are the cookies, the latest chocolate chip cookies made by Remington James, the oatmeal cookies made with pumpkin, the orange ones.
All right, Alex, you got to give us the real deal. Can you taste the pumpkin in it? Because Remington says you can't taste the pumpkin. So let's get an honest review here.
I've been waiting a long time to test these. I really wanted to make a taste test, but I finally get a chance to do so now. So let's see. Man, these are so dry. They're hard to get down.
Alex, can you talk?
No.
Need some water?
My mouth is so dry right now. Okay, so I had this concern before tasting these, because baking them, I thought there's, oh man, they just got stuck. Oh god. Okay, making these, I saw there's not a lot of moisture in these, and that you can really see that they really get stuck in your throat. And this is a concern. We also had the shininess, the glossiness. Look how shiny those are. That happens with every anabolic chocolate chip cookie out there. Too much protein, and it just becomes this shiny, and it becomes just bread. They will get like a bready, cakey consistency. Oh man!
I just want to point out to all your viewers too, Alex. That was our mindset too behind making these.
Exactly.
We didn't want to necessarily go for the anabolic. We wanted to kind of come in between and give you something that had more protein, keep you on track, but it held up taste-wise too.
Exactly. That was the main point of this collaboration. We wanted to get a healthier version, but also we wanted to get really close to the original. These, I'm sorry, Rem, I gotta give them a 5 out of 10. I'm sorry, they don't come close to actual cookie consistency. If you would have called these, I don't know, maybe anabolic mini cakes, sure thing. There maybe a little bit more moisture in these, and they would be fine. Okay guys, so the moment of truth is here. It's time to test the final version of the over 40 batches, over a month in the making. Here we go, taste test time.
All right guys, let's do this. Let's give Alex a cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
I gave the camera.
Oh,
emotion color.
Look at that. Our cookies look exactly the same. That's a great sign.
That's an awesome sign.
Yeah. So my initial thoughts, this has just the right amount of moisture and it leaves a little bit of crispiness too. So that's the beautiful thing. We kind of got that happy medium.
Exactly. We have a crunchy exterior and we have a chewy interior. So the consistency, it's there, man. It's spot on. And
It's
we
perfectly
have
sweet.
yeah, the sweetness is good.
If you have a sweet craving, this will do it.
Oh yeah, this will definitely do it. I don't know if you can see this, guys. I'm gonna be making a mess here, but look at that crumbliness. I mean, I'm making crumbs all over my laptop now, but really, I really want to show you guys that that's the way the cookie crumbles. You know?
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are going in for seconds? What do you guys think? You guys are the cookie critiques.
I like this one better.
What? She likes ours better. Wow.
Awesome.
Hey,
Awesome.
these kids don't lie.
I like this one.
Oh, Alex, we gotta tell the audience too. These cookies passed the wives test.
The wives
Both
test.
of our wives tested these. Come on.
Exactly.
They ain't gonna lie to us.
You guys, we found out we have the same problem. Our wives are not really keen on anabolic recipes. So we agreed that if our wives like these cookies, then they're definitely an 8 out of 10.
I'll give them an 8 out of 10. They are an 8 out of 10 to the real.
I like this.
Exactly. For both of us, these pass the wife test. So if the wife test has been fulfilled, then there's nothing to worry about.
Mission complete.
Mission accomplished. Exactly.
Got it. All right, Alex. Well, we've had a blast. Can't wait to do it again. We'll have to figure out something else to do to bring it to the people.
Definitely.
And everyone out there, give this a shot and let us know in both of our comment sections below.
Exactly. Try these out and let us know in the comments.
That's the key. We need to know. We need feedback on this.
Yeah.
Thank you. Take it easy, buddy.
So there you have it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed the collab with John. We had a blast making this. We had tons of fun. We learned a lot. We both did. This has been a really awesome journey. And here is the fruit of our labor. Try this out. I got the square one. Hold on. This is ugly. An ugly shaped one. Yeah, that's better. Definitely try these out, guys. You won't regret it. We worked so hard on these and we finally got the consistency we want, the taste where we want it. Indeed, they're not full-on anabolic. We did manage to get some protein powder in there, but you don't need to get protein powder in every single meal. You can get more than enough protein throughout the main meals of the day. We tried all of the anabolic chocolate chip cookies we can find out there and there wasn't a single one that came close to the real deal. These are the closest thing you will get to the real chocolate chip cookies. Get your protein needs from the main meals of the day and enjoy a low calorie, awesome dessert that will keep your sanity in check and keep you satisfied so you can stay on track with your weight loss goals. I have been eating cookies every single day ever since I started this cut and I'm making progress. The cut is working, I'm losing weight, so trust me, it works. And these taste so good, they keep me on track, they keep me from eating a whole bunch of other high calorie stuff. Try these out, guys, you won't regret it. And if you've been on point and you've been keeping track of your calories and you can spare a few calories and you want to experience the full-on delicious oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, then check out Amberlee's channel, Always Amberlee. She has the best oatmeal chocolate chip cookies out there. I'm telling you, man, those cookies are a 10 on 10. Go check out her channel, go check out her video. Those cookies taste amazing. So if you enjoy this type of content, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any new videos or any new recipes I put out on my channel. Watch the 2 other videos posted on the screen right now, and until next time, always remember, you can do it. Everyone can. No exceptions.